29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1.
0. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yeah.
Yeah, hit that damn like button. It's the best thing you can do. So I would imagine that Jared is still live because there's only 8 people here. So we're not going to start right into the. We're not going to start into our Christmas sale perusal of Knife Center. Knife Center has a lot of stuff on sale for Christmas this year. So, how's the audio? Does it sound good? I don't know. I had a hard time. I can't set up my microphone the same way every time. I don't know why. It just feels like my microphone is really far away. Is that better? Is the audio better that way? Sound like an ophthalmologist. Better 1, better 2. Better like this, better like this. Number 1, number 2. Jared Clevenger, holy crap! How have you been, Tammy? I have not seen you in a live feed for a while. So yeah, we got stuff on sale on Knife Center. We'll see what all they've got. I'll tell you something. So Alice is here. Pretty sure. Yeah, Alice is here. No, it was a joke. There is something that happens with men. No. It was a joke. I didn't actually change anything.
It was a joke. Better 1?
Better 2. So, oh, Jared's got some stuff going on. Tammy's got some stuff going on. I got some stuff going on. I got customers' knives here, and I'm not allowed to sharpen them for a little bit. What up? So I had something happen earlier that I don't know. Because I'm not a chick, so I don't know how it is for women. But for men, I know that this is a horrible thing. I sneezed while taking a leak. So I don't know if it's like this for women, but I'm pretty sure. I had to literally look to make sure that I had not turned my cock into a windsock. I was like, and I was like, it hurts because you can't, sometimes you can't get it pinched off in time. I was like, oh, my penis is gonna be like them floppy arm, the waving arm man at a at a used car dealership. So that's Satan voice. You need to do a whole live feed like that. I have done it. I just said it's not feeling any better. There, in all likelihood, there's a good chance I'm gonna have to send these knives back to these people. There's a good. I can't do anything with that arm. It is fucking hot trash. My arm is wrecked. It hurts all the time. I'm probably okay. So what the deal is, in all likelihood, I'm probably just going to have that shoulder replaced, and that's not an option that I'm really looking into. So yeah, I don't know. Because when men sneeze, it's a definite increase in pressure. Now I say that I probably won't be able. I can do sometimes. Like I've got stuff from Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom has sent me a knife to be used that they want me to do a video on how I would sharpen it. So piss everywhere. That's horrible. And I don't have I'll tell you something else. Something I really, really miss about Japan. The house that we rented in Japan, where me and my buddy Alan used to live. And then when I first married my wife, before we went to Yokosuka, before we went up to the Tokyo area, that first year that the wife and I were married, we lived in a house that was up on a hill, beautiful view of town, big. It was a it was a 4-bedroom house with a big kitchen, upstairs bathroom, downstairs bathroom. But we literally had upstairs living room, downstairs living room. It was great. We had a urinal on the first floor in the bathroom. We had an actual floor model urinal in that house. And I was like, that was the selling point. Like when we went to look at places to rent, I was like, there's a urinal in that fucking house. Downside was it was literally like 150 yards down the hill and to the left to my parking space, which doesn't sound that much, but in the winter, you got to walk down an icy hill because you could not drive to our house. Yeah, all about the urinal. If I buy a house again, if I ever own a house again, which I'm gonna tell you, having owned a house, home ownership is not exactly what I'm looking for in life. Because one, I'm always late on the rent. Like I don't know what fucking day of the week it is, let alone what day of the month. My landlord knows this. He's ooh, cowbell. I'll tell you guys, I'll give you guys free cowbell. Here's your free cowbell. And here is some special cowbell. Wrong button. Sorry.
Satan Claus is ringing a bell. Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
I don't know how much I want to do with that. I'm actually warm. I might take this off. It's 62 degrees, but I had a big cup of coffee right before we did this, and I drank it really fast, and I'm kind of hot. I got Long Johns on. It actually got up to 62 because I was out here doing stuff, and it's been in the 50s in the studio for days. Like we have an unseasonably cold winter right now here in San Diego. And we, honest to God, this morning when I got up, it was 37. That's really out of character for San Diego. I'm not just complaining, but we don't ever use our furnace. And like I said, it kicked on, but I turned the heat off. But yeah, it's unnormally cold here right now. So, well, I don't mind it being 50 outside. That doesn't bother me. It's when it's 50 inside. There's just no pleasant place to be when it's that temperature. Is Jared still live? I would say he probably just ended because I'm seeing people filter in. So what we're going to do today, my big plan for the day is, I think, since we looked at stuff that I have here that I would recommend, I think we should look at stuff that's on sale on Knife Center. And then maybe then go over on Friday if I don't. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Wow. I didn't see that coming at all. I think Friday we'll try and pick another website and look and see what's on sale there. It depends on how much stuff is on sale on Knife Center because it's coming up on Christmas. I think that it would be cool to just look and see, and kind of like I said, you saw the thumbnail. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hang on a second. I gotta go do something. Give me a second. Oh, I gotta show you guys something too. Let's do this. I don't want to have to hear this, but let's go to. Sorry, hang on. I forgot to do something for this live feed. There's something I definitely forgot to set up, and there we go. All done. If I don't do this, I wind up getting screwed in the end. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to pull up. I wanted to show you guys. We are getting really close. Let me share. Oh, hey, Mike wants that mermaid knife, says Aiden. I'm sorry, I'm working my way up through this stuff. Hang on. High velocity bidet is rejuvenating. I've heard of coffee enemas is amazingly rejuvenating, but I'm not going out of my way to do it. So what I would like to point out to you guys, because there's something else I want to do. So I want to put it to you guys. Like, I want to see how you guys feel about it. I wanted to show you guys what I'm giving away. We'll go through most of the items. We'll go through the big ticket items. What I'm giving away for 10,000 subs, because look at where we're at. We were at 98.76 this time last week. Jeremy over at the Quartering shouted me out on Instagram, or not Instagram, Twitter. He did a Twitter post and he was like, "Hey, check this out. This is, one of my paying members, or not. Well, I am one of his paying members, but also Mike wants the mermaid knife. Thanks for the 2 bones, Aiden. No, I do not want the mermaid knife. Well, it does have titties. It does have titties. I'm trying to look at what's going on here. If you can't hit the toilet, then pee outside. So irritating to clean the bathroom. I can hit the toilet. Pee time. Be right back. Yeah, 9.96. I don't know what we're talking about. Let's see. So yeah, it's been unseasonably cool here in San Diego. It's out of character cold, and it's just been cold out here in the studio. And I can put on clothes, but my feet are constantly cold. So for Christmas, for myself, because that's the only person I got my Christmas for, because the wife and kid are in Japan, and yeah, I got news for you. If you're not here, you don't get Christmas. I have not broke out the tree yet. I did hang a wreath up on the front of the house, but I bought myself some insulated slippers. So I am gonna have to take the sweatshirt off just for a little bit. I don't want to start sweating. That's the other, I don't want to start sweating. Hang on just a second. Let me get these this sweatshirt off. I got to get this pulled up and off because I do not want. Oh crap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn this fan back on. Hang on. There we go. Woo. Alice is half Jamaican now. Oh, I saw that. They were talking about Jamaican beef patties in the Gilded server. The paying members were. I'll just drive to the place down the street around the corner. There's a place that sells Jamaican beef patties. They're delightful. They are delightful. And I'll tell you something else that's delightful. And I made it. Paying members know I showed them. I made a bunch of pickled onions with gochujang hot pepper paste, chili pepper paste, the hot one, and mixed it all together. It's not like kimchi. They're like, oh, it's gonna smell like kimchi. Kimchi is a different base. I'm just using the chili paste. Oh, it's gonna smell. It doesn't. It smells like onions. But I put some of that on eggs this morning. Delightful. I put it on hot dogs. Amazing. I put it on my salad. It was amazing. It's everything I thought it could be, and it's delightful, and it tastes good. So, I was so happy with my decision. But I've had heartburn all day. Let's see here. So, like I said, you can see we're coming up on 10K. If you guys would like, which would you like to do first? Would you like to look at the stuff that I'm doing as the giveaway for the 10,000 subs? Since, like I said, we're very close. We are close to the 10,000 subs. You know what? I keep forgetting to change that background. There we go. We're very close to the 10,000 sub mark. We're 38 away from 10,000 subs. Then there's going to be the delay because I got to figure out how I'm going to get it packed up, and I'm gonna put it into gift packs. So before we do the actual live where I do the giveaway, I'm going to figure out how much stuff is going to be in the giveaway pack. So it's going to be multiple items because there's just no way I can ship out everything separate. And I think it would be cooler if we did it all in packs like that, where you get multiple things. So is that something you guys want to do? You want to look at what's coming up for giveaway? Take off another layer. No, I'm comfortable now. I will tell you, if you can get a pair of these brown polypropylene long johns that the military issues, if you can go to these are the bee's knees, to quote my grandfather. These you need these. Like if you're in a cold weather, if you're in a cold environment, these things are good. Like it's just perfect for right now. If you put something on top of these, holy crap, you will be uncomfortably warm sometimes. Packs will be sick. Yeah. So behind me, I have got a box. Now, I don't want you to think I'm skimping on you guys for the 10,000 sub giveaway. I took all this stuff over to my buddy's house so that I had everything separated. I did not want to leave all this stuff at the house during the fumigation. I didn't trust anyone. Hang on a second. I gotta do the bell. I gotta find my bell. Where's my bell? I lost my bell. 14. You get some special. You got to get something special. You get Echo Bell. Holy cow. Holy cow. The Knife Inquisitor take off another light. Mike, yay. Thank you, Mike. Yay. Big supporter of the channel. And then Bubbles. Yeah. Giveaway items. That'd be fun. Okay. So we're going to look at the giveaway items. But first, you get Cole Bell. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, the best thing to wear under ACUs. Actually, so I don't, not to get back off the track, but we're going to look at the stuff that's in the box. If you're in the desert, whether you're in the desert in Arizona or if you're in the desert in like, as long as you're away from the ocean where it's less humid, it does get cold at night. And in a tent, this is just about perfect when it gets cold in the desert at night. Arizona, going hunting in Arizona or camping in Arizona. I have a field jacket too. Another way you can deal with cold environment is not to be a fart knuckle like Mike Emler. This is true. This is true. This is true. Tinkly bells. Okay, so what we've got going. Let me get this box pulled up. I don't want you guys to think I'm skimping, as I was saying. This box is full to here. But big ticket items, let's just start pulling stuff out. And then we'll get into, so this is the limited edition, number 2 of 60 Sea Snake, number 2. That's done in, it's that, this was the Blade Show exclusive artisan cutlery Sea Snake in brown micarta, green micarta, I can't remember which it is, black PVD coated S35VN blade with gold hardware. That's the first thing that's on the list. I'm not going to pull it out because the box is a pain in the ass. I have number 1. You guys are getting number 2. I've never had number 1 of a limited edition run, and the fact that it's my knife, I thought was pretty cool. Next thing that's on the list is a brand new Spyderco PM2 in crew wear. I have not even put it in my pocket, and I don't know if you guys know how hard it is for me to give this to you guys, because this is one of the very few Spydercos I actually want to have. I want one of these, but it came to me as giveaway for you guys. So brand new PM2. You're looking, that's right there. 100 and I think these are 160 regular price. I know they're on sale right now. These are 2 something. Next item that is in part of the giveaway is the Southern Design Spyderco Hanan. Brad Southern Design. These were $360 when they were available. They're not available anymore. Titanium. I think G10. Polished stonewash. Compression lock. Compression lock flipper. Sorry, I keep getting... I need to put the microphone over here. I think next time I'm going to put the microphone over here because when I put my arm up, you guys get blocked out. Can you see what I'm saying? So yeah. Spyderco Hanan. These were 3 something. I think they were 340, 360, something like that when these first came out. Discontinued. And it's in its pouch. CJRB Lago, my favorite button lock. I love the Kaiser. I know you guys saw the video, the Kaiser Begletter XL button lock, which is in my waistband right now. Is it, or is it over there? No, it's over there. I have the tan version of this in my waistband. All black. Button lock logo. This thing is so good. You guys are getting the better version. I picked the brown one for myself, the one that's in my waistband. The action on it's not as good. I wanted this one, but I wanted you guys to have the one with the better action. This one has a bit of a stick to it when you unlock it. Just a little bit, not much. So this is the next item you're getting. This hasn't even cut anything. This has only been in a video just to show you guys what you're getting for the 10,000 sub giveaway. So there's that. I promise we will look at the stuff. This one is the next one. I can't remember which one is this. This is, somebody help me out with this. Another CJRB, red and black. That is a sexy knife. I just don't have room for it. I just don't have room for it. I would never carry it. I have so much other stuff that is in the same. So there's that. Now, I'm going to say there are going to be people that are asked, am I going to do overseas? I will do overseas and Canada for this Caldera. There you go. Thanks, John P. I will do overseas and Canada if the winner pays the postage, because I'm already going to pay a lot in postage. So there you go. That's the next item. These are all new. These are all new knives. Well, the exception of that Spyderco Southern Design. Let's see here. There's another big time. Okay, you ready? Here's another big time. I don't know what the difference is, Alice. I'm sure that somewhere on their website they lay out the differences. Here is another. This I was going to tell you. So this is number 3 of 60 sea snakes. Only problem is I don't have the box. I don't have the box. I apologize. I don't know where the box is at. This was donated to me by Artisan for the giveaway. So this is the upgraded version of the Artisan Sea Snake. These were $160. I think they're on sale for $120 right now. But this is number 3. So I am giving away number 2 and number 3 of the limited edition Sea Snakes. Next item. Here you go. Here's another expensive one. 200. I think these are 230. The Ferrum Forge Valor. You see what I'm saying? This is a lot of stuff. We haven't even scratched the surface of what all we're getting. This is all part of the 10,000 sub giveaway. Next item up for giveaway. CJRB Pyrite button lock, all black, brand new, never even been in a pocket. Part of the 10,000 sub giveaway. Now, I'm going to let you guys, while I pull up some more stuff, you have got to be a subscriber, because that night when I do the giveaway, It's only going to be for subscribers only. You have got to be a subscriber. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it would be a good idea to subscribe to the channel, because literally right there, that's about $1,000. And I have not even gotten to the rest of the stuff in the box. If you guys would like to drop super chats to help out with the shipping that's going to be on all this stuff. This is another CJRB Pyrite, but this one is a prototype. Also, only been in pocket a couple times. This is a prototype. It is in green, G10, and satin. They do not sell these. This is the only one you're going to get until they do an exclusive run. So that is another one for the giveaway. I'm not giving this stuff away tonight. Shipping! Bubbles is helping out with the shipping. Let me ring a bell for Bubbles. Bubbles!
Got a lot of stuff there. Oh my, I forgot to turn that off. Sorry.
Stop it.
I don't know what happened right there. Here's another. Now, this is not brand new. This has been used. Next item that's going to be the giveaway when we hit 10,000 subs, which I imagine is going to be very quickly. It's been going up rather quickly. This, now it's not that color. This is green. Kaiser Mini Roach, satin and green G10. I see you. I see you there. Check it. All the hardware, spare hardware, and the flipper tab are in. This is that one that has the removable flipper tab. All that stuff is in the box. We'll be going out with it to whoever wins it as part of the 10,000 sub giveaway. And like I said, you have got to be a public subscriber. Where are we at? I don't want to go too far because I did say. And this is the last of like the high end stuff. The rest of the stuff is going to be added, like gift packs. Like there's some more smaller stuff. I have some beads and things like $100 beads that'll be going in these gift packs. But this one came from Chuck It. This is the Towser. What is this? The Towser H? Towser K. Towser K by Kaiser. I don't like this knife. It's an okay knife. It just doesn't. It is. I have to admit, it is dangerously fucking smooth. So that's the last of the big stuff. Just ship me one of those sea snakes. I wish I could, but I cannot, my friend. So that's all the big ticket stuff for the giveaway. There's other stuff. The box still has got some stuff in it. I have some CRKTs. I have a couple of unique CRK. I'll show you the CRKTs. A couple of them pretty unique. Pretty cool. I have a CRKT roll lock. If you've never seen one of these, they're really weird. So this is, you push down on that, kick it up, and then drop it in. And then to unlock it, you push here, and it slides back and down into the handle. So, like I said, isn't that weird? So that is one that is going as part of one of the giveaway packs. Let me get rid of that. And then after this, we are going to look at stuff that's Vu Fam is here. And then the other really cool CRK2 that we have is the Vanoy Snap Lock. And these are discontinued models. So the Vanoy Snap Lock was cool. I thought it was a little bit hazardous, but basically it was one that so what you do is you push. How's that working? Oh yeah. So you push and then it snaps open like that. And then to close it, you do the same thing. So New in box. Never been in pocket. Well over $1,000 worth of stuff I'm giving away to you guys. So, but like I said, whenever I get the giveaway set up, I'll get it announced. We'll have a big date for it. I'll try to have, well, the designer, Vanoy. There's my Kaiser. I changed my button. Jared was like, "Where'd you get that button?" And I was like, "It came with my knife." So this is by far. I know people argue with me. This is the best. This is the best Kaiser that they've made. So Vanoy probably. They probably had it because that was a little bit, that was a unique thing. The Vanoy snap lock. So yeah, the XL by far. Like I've had a lot of Kaisers. Like I love the Mini Roach. Mini Roach is one of my favorite Kaisers of all time. And this makes the Mini Roach look like one of those cutlery corner net. No, it doesn't. The Mini Roach is a very, very good knife. So what I want to do is we are going to, since it's Christmas time, and we're 30 minutes into this, we got like an hour and a half. We're going to bring up, what we're going to look at is stuff that's on sale over at at knifecenter.com. So really, 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 really good topic for discussion tonight. What was this? Picked up Vanguard for my stepdaughter's boyfriend as a Christmas present. These new knives, didn't want to spend too much until he has more knife knowledge. Yeah. I don't like the other. See, that was the thing. I kind of like the original Begleiter. I like the Mini a little bit better, but I still wasn't sold on it. This, I can absolutely get behind. This is freaking great. So, yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to bring this up. And let me get VooFam's thing out of the way. We're going to look at what's on sale. Let me go over here. Now, just keep in mind, I'm going to have to keep up with the chat. So, I'm going to have to be in and out, so I won't see all of it. What we're going to see is what's for sale, gifts for him, holiday deals. Let's see. You guys want to look at gifts under 20? Let's look at gifts under 25. There's probably some cool stuff. Oh, that's freaking hideous. That's one of those nasty Schrade push daggers. Don't get, okay. If you want a push dagger, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, don't get this one. Get the Cold Steel. Any of the Cold Steel push daggers are always going to be better. They are always going to be good. I've never had a bad, I can say I've never had a bad Cold Steel fixed blade. Their edges might leave something to be desired, but I'm going to say they're always good knives. So yeah, I think we'll pass on that one. Don't get that. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, these are always cool. If you're looking for stocking stuffers, I have had several of these. I sent one of these to one of the subscribers one time. He was his daughter had one that he had gotten for her, and it got stolen. And I was like, absolutely, I've got one. I'll send it to you. I had one of these. These are little cool slip joints that look like the bigger knives. So it's pretty cool when you get these. These are great stocking stuffers. They're $17, and they are. I've used them. They're a functional little knife. So if you've got a hairy friend, anybody got a friend that's that has a nose hair problem, if you have a friend that when they sneeze, they look like a party favor, this might be the item for them. I got a mosquito out here. Holy crap. Guys, Give me just a second. I'm gonna have to light one of those mosquito coils, I think. We'll see if I can get him before he bites me again. But I look down and I've got a mosquito just chawing on my finger. Now I got an itchy finger. Cold steel. Okay. Let's do this. Or not do this. Let's do this. Cold Steel's heat treat is on point I might have some complaints about Cold Steel. You're going to see a video about the Cold Steel N-Gage maybe this week, maybe next. I don't know. I've been very productive the last few days. I have everything filmed out a bit to where we're going to have 2 videos a day. We could have 2 videos a day through Wednesday next week, and I wouldn't have to film again. I stopped sleeping. No, I didn't. But Bear. Yeah, he was a paying member for a while. Mike, scroll up. I saw it, Zorro. What? Chuck it. Scroll up for what? You know what? I'm not playing the scroll up. If you got something you want me to see, you got to either drop a super chat so that I don't miss it, or I'm not saying drop a super chat. You're just going to have to keep repeating it. I'm not going through all that. Not doing that. Now I forgot what I was talking about. So, yeah, let's go back to this. I'm sorry. Scroll up on the nose hair trimmer. What? Why would I scroll up on the nose hair trimmer? I don't understand what you want me to do. Like what do you want here? What do you want from me? I mean, is that if you have an XL nose or ears? I don't know. Oh, no. You posted something and you were asking me about like, repeat everything you said for the last 10 minutes. And I was like, no. So let's go ahead. What else have they got? They got these nail clippers. Here you go. If you have a friend that is just into completely worthless and silly stuff, I'm not scrolling anywhere anymore. Stop. The Balio flip pin by Spyderco. That is silly. That is silly. How does it trim nose hairs? That's one of those ones you spin the handle and the blade rotates. You just spin it and the blade inside rotates. Knife Inquisitor, Mike, yay. You're driving me nuts here. So yeah, there we go. Those are ridiculous. Worthless. And they're not even a good pin. Like I've seen them. Have you ever handled these? They're like really flimsy. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I could buy so many better things for $12 than that. I honestly, because my wife at the school, because she works in food service. So when stuff comes in, when they get deliveries, she has to unbox stuff and stuff like that. She has had a couple of really nice utility knives. This would be something I would not shy away from getting for my wife. Like people are like, oh, I bought my wife a blender one time. My wife is very straightforward about what she wants. She doesn't beat around the bush. Like if she wants jewelry, she's going to tell me. Like she told me one time, she's like, for our anniversary, I'd like a nice set of earrings. And I bought her some fairly nice, fairly expensive diamond earrings. Very rarely does she want anything like that. And now my daughter wears those earrings. If my wife tells me she wants a blender, she wants a blender. So I did that one time. I bought a blender and a vacuum cleaner. That's what she wanted for Christmas. Swear to God, that's what she told me she wanted. She picked them out. And I was like, okay, I can get that shit for you. And even though she knew she was getting, and I already had it, she wouldn't use. I was like, just use it before Christmas. She's like, no, I have to open it. She bought me a plate. I bought a PS3 with her when they first came out. Well, they hadn't just come out. They've been out for a little bit. She made me wait until Christmas to unbox. Even though I bought it and brought it home. She wrapped it up. She's like, no, you have to wait till Christmas. And I'm like, okay, cool. Any rate, she wanted a vacuum cleaner and a blender. I got her that stuff, and the guy's like, oh, you fucked up. She wanted a tennis bracelet and a necklace. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure I know what the fuck my wife wants. I would absolutely buy this for my wife. That's what I was beating around the bush at. I would get this for my wife, and she'd probably love it because she could use it at work. I haven't had any issues with. I honestly have to say I haven't had too many issues with many of the Spyderco knives. I did get burned on a shitty Endura full flat ground in VG10, but it just was screwed up from the time I got it. Let's go back here. Yeah, I would get that for my wife. $18. These are like stocking stuffer things. These K-Bar Hobo outdoor dining kits are not good. I don't like those. And these little white LED ring flashlights, these are always garbage. If you know somebody that needs it, you can get them pepper spray, but you got to be careful with that, where you're allowed to have it, where you aren't. The Gerber standard mini tool. Now here you go. $22. The Green Companion number 4-inch carb. This is the one I have. They're $22 now. Jeez, the price on stuff has went up so much. When I bought mine, the one that you guys saw in the video here recently, I bought that thing for, I think they were $12 or $15. They were in that range. It might have been on sale, but what I'm saying is it is insane that they went from like $12. They've went up $10. What was this? I bought my wife a Magic Bullet. She got me a book about baseball. I didn't care about. Hey, you know what? You know how they say it's the thought that counts. Let's see here. Oh, let me hide that comment so it's out of the way. What's next? What do they got up here next? That's not a bad knife at all. And for $22, like I'm gonna tell you, that is one you cannot go wrong with. The Companion, mine is gray and black. You can't go wrong with it. It is an amazing knife. And the thing is, they're not that expensive that you couldn't get away if you lost it. It's not that big a deal. Here you go. If you've got somebody that you want to buy a trainer for, but you don't want to spend a bunch of money on one of those steel titanium tripper, these are their FGX. So that is their Grivery, Grivex hard plastic blade and handles. I've seen these. They don't flip badly. The downside of these is the weight is going to be, the weight on them is going to be a little bit weird. They're going to be light. $14. I mean, if you got a kid, like your kid, I mean, you would have to be careful because these are that Grivex, the Grivery or whatever they call it now, is very, very strong. Like you could hurt somebody with that. But if you just had it where they were just going to play with it and stuff, just as a trainer, absolutely you could get away with that. I keep a Mora in the Jeep with other survival stuff. Yeah, you can't go wrong. And like I said, the nice thing is if something happens to it, you're not out that much. Let's see here. I haven't seen Will donate for a while. We'll give Will a little bit of
We'll give him a little Satan Claus bell. Merry Christmas, dirty fucking animals. Why not? I mean, come on. Why not? Because it's awesome? And you can have an annoying little shithead running around like the fucking mouth breathers at the knife show that are all tossing knives and hey.
Hey, I let him out of the box a little too far. I let him out of the box a little too far. He's going to start insulting people badly. I mean, these things are fun. These things are fun. Did the microphone pick up that fart? I'm just curious how sensitive it is because I've been eating them pickled onions. They got some kick to them. Um, uh, click to verify. Yeah, you're not dealing with a robot. Slide to complete the puzzle. What the fuck is this shit? Anyway, you have a Kent folding pocket comb. That was a little bit. I just wondered what the fuck is that for? I don't like this. That doesn't look good. That looks unpleasant to me. I'm gonna say pass on this one. I won't even look. I just wanted to see what it looked like full size. Streamlight. Streamlights are good. That's not a bad price for a little streamlight. If you got somebody that's into flashlights or needs a flashlight, like a kid, this wouldn't be bad. I would say use my Olight affiliate link and get them an Olight. I don't like these little streamlights. I like the Baton 3 with the recharging case. Sorry. Leave it to Spider Code and not only make ugly knives, but ugly lanyards. That's, I don't know. Let's see here. Mark, I'll ride my truck and I'll close a little close to him and scare him. Oh, I don't know what to say. Everything's okay, Dong. Not bad. Oh, you guys didn't hear the fart. I'm gonna have to try harder lesson. I trained my child in Ballas. If I trained my child in Ballasong, I'd have to lock him in his room at night out of fear. No, only if you name a son Leslie. I knew a guy. I knew a guy named Leslie. Big dude. His name was Tom. That's what we always called him by. I'll tell you the story real quick. So when I was in A school, there was a guy that big, buff black dude. We all worked out together because you were in the military, and this dude already was big buff dude. One of the greatest dudes. Tom. I don't remember his last name, but I remember his first name was Tom. And so I was working. The administrative assistant was SIQ, and Chief came and he's like, "Hey, you come here. You're gonna work in my office today." And I'm like, so everybody else is hanging out, doing all kinds of fun stuff. I'm doing admin. And I come across a paper to be filed in a record that said Leslie, and then I forget what the fuck the last name, or Hillary. That's what it was. Hillary Thomas. And I was like, Hillary. And I was like, there's only one person I know by that last name, and it's Tom. And then I saw the full name. I was Hillary Thomas Coates. Curls. I can't remember what it was. Began with a C. And so I'm like, oh, it's him. His name isn't Tom. His name is Hillary. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, I come down the hallway and I see this motherfucker coming at me. And I love this dude. We were good friends. And I was like, what's up, Hillary? And he grabbed me and slammed me against the wall and slid me up the wall off my feet. Keep in mind, I am 6 at that time. I grew about an inch after I joined the Navy. At that time, I'm about 6'2", about 205. And he slid me up the wall like I didn't weigh more than a feather. And he looked at me. He's like, you ever fucking call me that again? I'm going to tear your fucking head off. And I was like, roger that, Tom. You got it. Whatever you want, buddy. Don't name your kid Leslie or Hillary. At about 15, they're going to break into your room while you're sleeping and just end you with a hatchet. Like, he was very upset about the fact that I called him by his given name. And I was very upset that I had tested the waters. He was a great dude, though. He was a really, really good guy. He played college football. Connie, 6'6". Guess what? Fuck it. Hey, he's fine. I'm not messing with him. My feet is cold. Demonic. How you been, buddy? You're going to die. Yeah. I have never been that, like, I thought I was going to poop myself for a little bit. He slid me up that wall like I didn't weigh a fucking thing. The build-up character quickly. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Nah, I'm okay. Yeah, but like I said, leave it to Spider Code to not only make ugly knives, but make ugly lanyards. And that's not pretty. I don't like that. It's pewter. Pewter doesn't cost that much. That's like as close to plastic as you can get and still be metal. You know what I mean? Ah, crap. Sorry, I gotta bring it back. I pushed the wrong button. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, Swiss Army knives. Swiss Army knives always, 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 always make a good present. A Swiss Army, you cannot go wrong with a Swiss Army knife as a Christmas present. In my opinion, one of the best stocking stuff, especially for if you've got nieces and nephews that are like 10 or 11, a nice little Swiss Army knife is great. Now that is a lot for one of those small ones though. I definitely remember the Tinkers being that price and these were being like $5. I don't remember I remember these being much cheaper. These are those crappy pocket keychain ones. I just don't see that. I'm not paying $21 for that. But a good Swiss Army knife is scissors. I don't know who I'd get scissors for. Now, these I would never think about getting these. Historically, I'd never thought about these, I should say. But I have a friend, he's got 3 boys that are old or are old enough, like between the ages of 10 and 15. He's got he's got 5 boys. And 3 of them are in the age where they would do that. And he got these, and what they did, it's a kit. And they put it together and it's a wood knife. And I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. It was kind of like a model kit. It was something that and he told him they came with a little display box and they put it up and they put the dates that they assembled it and they all signed it on the thing. And it came with a certificate of like, they made it and they put the dates and stuff in it. I was like, that's kind of cool. But my daughter wouldn't ever wanted this. My daughter just would have wanted an actual knife, which is why my daughter has so many fucking knives. So I can see the cool in this. They're not a dumb gift. This is a dumb gift. This is what is this? This doesn't keychain multi-tool, really? You got like a file and that's nothing. That's like that's $7 for a fucked up K. Old Hickory cooking knife. High carbon steel. These are actually really good kitchen knives. The Ontario knives, the Old Hickories. I don't know how thick these ones are behind the edge. I do know that if I was getting a kitchen knife right now, I'd go get another Dahlstrong. I love that guys, that Dahlstrong Gladiator series knife. I'm not just saying it because they sent it to. That thing is great. That is probably one of the best kitchen knives I've used in a long, long time. When should you get your son a knife? I was like 6. The first knife I ever got, I was like 5 or 6. 6. I would have been 6. It was the first summer. I got my first knife the first summer that we lived in the house that I grew up in. So we lived in my parents in a trailer out on a piece of property that was my dad's grandfather's. And we sold that property to buy the house that I spent that I grew up in the rest of the time. So from 5 years old until I joined the Navy at 17, we lived in that house. So I got that the summer after we moved in. So I would have been 6. So a knife is, I will tell you, a knife, people are scared. Oh, I don't want to give my kid a knife. They're going to cut themselves. A knife is a good way to teach a kid responsibility. You have to be careful with it. You have to be cautious. You can hurt yourself. I don't want kids to hurt themselves. But the fact is, if you're using a knife and you cut yourself, it's going to teach you to be responsible in things you do. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like I was given a knife and my dad, I dropped it. It fell out of my pocket one time. Even though it had a hole in my pocket, he didn't care. He was pissed because he walked our entire 1 acre lot of the yard. Because the backyard was 1 acre. The front yard was like a 1/4 acre. He was out there with a rake for like 3 hours looking for my knife that had dropped out of my pocket. And he wasn't happy. And he took it from me and he put it on the shelf. And he's like, until you can responsibly. I was like, it fell through a hole in my pocket. Still, I learned responsibility. Having a knife was one of the first things I learned to have responsibility. He only gave it back to me if I was going hunting. So if you have a knife, you have to learn how to properly handle it. You got to take care of it. You got to make sure it doesn't rust. It teaches them responsibility. And if it's something that they like, if it's something that they cherish, which most kids will, it's going to teach them the responsibility levels to take care of something that is damageable. Am I going to make a folding sea snake? Probably not. I doubt it. I'm not a big fan of the idea of the work. I made fixed blades because they're fun. Fixed blades are fun. I made knives because it was enjoyable. For me to have to do all the work to make a folding knife and make it functional and figure that all out, I think that would absolutely take all of the fun out of it for me. So I'll just stick with fixed blade knives. There's a chance there may be some new versions of the Stonefish coming eventually. Yeah, but like I said, Old Hickory, their kitchen knives are pretty good. Let's get back here. What else? What's on our next page? What we got here? What do we got here? Gifts for under $25. Oh, that's right. We're at 25, under 25. Guys, I'll tell you right now, if you are into sharpening, I have one of these that hangs up on my workbench for $11. You're looking at a two-sided. You got a finished side and a coarse side. This is like the suede unfinished side, and then this is the finished smooth side. This would be the side that you would put this side right here. Side B would be where you would put a little bit of strop compound, and the other side you could use just raw. For some steels, I only use the raw. ARRPM 9, I don't like using a lot of loaded strop on ARRPM 9. Newspaper and the raw leather side of the strop, just almost identical to this that I have hanging on my workbench. That would be the direction I would go. These are a great thing, not even as a gift. If you sharpen a lot of knives, if you sharpen a bunch of knives, this would be something you might want because it's another level in things you can do. And the nice thing is these strops, these hanging strops versus a paddle strop or a block strop, well, these have some give. So if you've got something that's like a full convex outdoor knife, like that North Country EDC 2 by Bark River Knives, where you got a full convex, you can hit that really, really well and maintain that convex edge because there's so much give in a razor strop. So that would be something I would get. Oh, hey, what do we got here? 5-door estate. Thank you very much. I'm trying to figure out why my phone is just all of a sudden. Just realized my phone's on the floor. Why it's flashing. Oh. Fuck. I have somebody I do not want to talk to. I told them I didn't want to talk to them anymore. I told them, like, you know what? I'm just sick of us being friends. Mike, you should make a knife called the Deck Ape and honor your Navy career. I name all of my knives after venomous creatures, which will continue. But I definitely made my, hang on a second. Bubble says, I have the Work Sharp system. The only downside is this drop so far. It's kind of easy to wear out. Fuck those works. If you're buying a Work Sharp powered system, don't do it. Like, I don't like those belt systems. If you're talking about the Work Sharp, like almost like the KME, they're okay. They're better. First knife to learn on is more basic. Yeah, but like I was saying, the strops here, these things are great. These things are great for just touching up a kitchen knife, especially. Like my kitchen knives, I always touch them up on this if I can get away with not having to put them on the ceramic rod. I do put them on the ceramic rod, but the strop is first, then the ceramic rod, then sharpening stone if I need to. I think Shopcat is up moving around. What is the deal with newspaper? Okay, let me explain. So ARRPM 9 is a unique steel. It responds really well to a strop, but you don't want something that's going to burnish the edge. So newspaper has just got just enough of the ceramic binding mud that they use. So when they make newspaper, there's a mud that they take all this loose fiber. It's really garbage paper, and it's coarse. So wood has got a lot of what do you call them? God damn it. I can't think of the word. There's an abrasive to it. That's in I just can't think of it off the top of my head what they're called. But it's a crystal that's in it naturally in the wood, and it's naturally in leather. And as you're stropping, that is coming in contact, and it's working. So you can actually I use a bare wood balsa wood strop because it actually does have enough of that in there that it helps. When you use newsprint or newspaper is also got all that wood fiber in it, but then it's bound with a ceramic mud that is slightly abrasive, and it works really well on certain steels. VG10 and ARRPM 9 work really, really well. It's what? Oh, what? Oh, hey, G-Ball at the in-laws. What's up? You changed your user. I didn't recognize it. So it works really well as a strop compound, or as a strop. And it's nice because you just take a piece of newspaper, phone book paper, pretty much the same. And as you're stropping across it, it touches that edge back up. And it works really well for ARRPM 9. Oh, 154 CM does pretty well on it as well. So, but there's only a few steels that really works on. Then when you look at the leather, there's more of it in there from the tanning process. You wind up with a lot of this stuff. So, but yeah, that's what's up with that. So yeah, that's honestly a really good gift right there. If you know somebody that sharpens a lot, like a little $11 hanging strop, that's not bad at all. Let's see, what else have they got? Mustache wax. You know what we're going to do? There you go. Right there. 12 bucks. Remember I told you? Good gift right there. Absolutely recommend for a stocking stuffer. It's a good knife. I mean, I honestly love the one that Stacy sent me. So, oh, another thing, guys, if you are trying to check into the Gilded server and you cannot, it's because you're no longer a paying member, and I kicked everyone that's no longer paying out of the Gilded server yesterday. When stropping, do you have to use the same angle you sharpen with? No, that's the thing about a strop. Strops have a tendency to allow you to let me see, how do I want to trying to bring myself up so I can demonstrate. You can actually, the strop will give a little bit and it'll wrap up. So that's why you don't want to push too hard on a strop. As long as you look at your strop and you see that you don't have like a gap in between the apex and the leather, and you're not using a lot of pressure, you're pretty good. So you don't have to be anywhere near as precise with stropping as you do with sharpening. Because much less likely to damage your blade as well. But a strop is a tool that's just going to allow you to extend the length of sharpening. If you name all your knives after feminist creatures, what are you going to name the next one? The ex-wife? No, it's called the Habu, which is a venomous snake in Japan. Thoughts on MagnaCut 60, 61, hard use. I don't know. I have not. I will tell you, I don't like MagnaCut that's not at the recommended heat treat. So I would say if you're gonna make a knife, that someone designed it to be done at a certain heat treat and at a certain Rockwell. This whole I gotta do this. This whole thing pissed me off. I almost swore off MagnaCut. The man that designed that steel, that formulated that steel, formulated it to be run at a specific Rockwell. The man that designed that is a fucking genius. He's a goddamn scientist. But then there were knife makers like, I don't want to run it that hard. You know, if people sent their knives back to you, good. If you did not listen to the manufacturer, the designer, on what you should and shouldn't do with that steel, you're a fucking idiot. MagnaCut was meant to be run within a specific Rockwell range. He specifically said that this is what's going to happen if you run outside of that. And if you do that, you just wasted materials. The first couple knives I ever saw in MagnaCut, I cut a couple things. I was like, well, this is hot fucking trash. I was like, I thought this guy was a fucking genius. Then I come to find out that the majority of companies that were using MagnaCut were running it at the wrong Rockwell. And I'm like, well, that fucking explains a lot. If someone says, like, if you don't want to run that steel at that temperature range or that you need to get it at that hardness, then don't make it out of that fucking steel. I'm just going to say, no. You know why? Because that's the only knife that's in it, and I fucking hate the Mannix. Leave it to my buddy Sean to pick my least favorite Spyderco to do that run of that specialist steels. And oh, you should get it in and try it. No. Why? Because I fucking hate that knife. You may as well just not even like, you may as well just send me a wooden knife because I'm not gonna, I hate the fucking Mannix. How's that different than M390 and every other steel? That's what I'm saying. Like I see these people, I ran it at this heat treat. Well, fucking why? Like, why did you run it below what everyone else is running it at? That doesn't make any sense. I've sworn off at Hinderers. Like I know Rick's an Ohio boy. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but that whole thing with transparent knives with Brian over there, I was like, wow, you're bitch made. I'm fucking done. You won't see me like I will say that the XM18 flipperless, the flipper delete one was great, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see another fucking Hinderer knife. So to tell you what he's running at, I don't fucking care because I probably won't care. So let's let's sorry, I went off on a tangent. So yeah, that's an absolute recommend. Mine's actually right here. Like this gets put in a pocket a lot here. Look, not just saying it because, you know, you guys could use affiliate links on Amazon to buy stuff that I'm recommending, you know, with my affiliate links on Amazon. I fucking have one. I love it. This thing is great. Is it a winner? Is it going to win any awards? No. It's a fucking $12 knife. But guess what? It doesn't perform like a $12. This is probably the best. Outside of a Mora, it's probably the best $12 knife you're ever going to find. I just don't like it. I just don't like the design. I don't like the blade shape. I think it's ugly. It's not comfortable. I don't like the lock. I just don't like it. I'm telling you, I just don't like it. I absolutely do not like it. And it's not just because it's a Spyderco. I don't like a lot of the Spydercos. I like the Para 2. Like if that had been sent to me and like, oh yeah, you just keep it, use it for whatever you want, you guys would not be getting a Para 2 as part of the 10,000 sub giveaway. I would have a Para 2 in my knife case. So like if anybody wants to send Mike a Christmas present, you don't have to. I'm just kidding. I was going to say, drop some super chats so Mike can buy himself a knife. Mike will not buy himself a knife, and don't drop super chats just because I said that. If you want to drop super chats, that's fine. I'm just saying, don't do it because I said so. Yeah, so the Kudu, great budget knife right there. It is ugly. It is ugly as hell. Hopefully we're talking about the same knife, not this one. I don't find this ugly. So let's go ahead. Let's see. That, now I will tell you, that is fucking ugly. That is fucking hideous. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's a pocket clip. Oh, it's a money clip. I get it. I get it. It didn't hit me at first. I just saw the knife and I'm like, and I saw cash card and I was like, what the fuck? Is that like so you can rob people? Let's see. What else they got? Here you go. $20 for a 2-blade. No, it's too much, guys. It's too much. I had one of these. This is a Japanese garden knife. It's, I wish they would show it. So it is, this is a Japanese style gardening knife. I'm pretty sure I've got this same one somewhere. I bought it when I was in Japan. One side of it is scooped out like a shovel and the other side is sharpened. They're great for in the garden, like cutting roots and shit like that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do it. Even if you told me to, I wouldn't do it. If you win it, you win it. Yeah, these things are cool. It's great for gardening tasks. Also as the soil knife, hori hori knives are indispensable. They're curved, partially serrated, and shaped in a way to help the spear point blade break through cut vegetation. Yeah, these are really good for gardening stuff. That's cool. I hadn't seen one of those in forever. I do not like this Buck Odessa flipper. I don't like it. And the action on them, every one of them I've seen has been like not hot trash. KPL right there. You can't go wrong with KPL. Jesus Christ, KPL went up too. Price KPL. This is the heavy. That's for on detents. I was getting ready to say the price of KPL went up, but the fact is I don't know because I've never bought any. Ryan has sent me all of the KPL I've ever had. Twice. Enough that I did a giveaway. So I was going to say, I think the prices went up, but honestly, I don't fucking know because, well, I've never bought any. So, let's go back. KPL, that's a good gift. And the thing is like $16. That's not bad because it's going to last for fucking ever. Nemesis pocket clip. See, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Titanium pocket clip or a money clip. Anodized, heat anodized. That's pretty cool. What is this? Okay. If you guys have a friend, I'm probably gonna upset somebody here that works at TI. If you have a friend that wet shaves with a straight razor, don't buy them a shaving bowl. Shaving bowls are expensive. Guess what? They probably have. Probably have a stoneware cereal bowl. One of the ones that's about this tall, comes down to a cone. The medium-sized bowls. Way, way, way better than shaving bowls. Shaving bowls are small. They're like this. And I'm like you're supposed to build up your lather and shit in it. And I'm like, that's garbage. I use the cereal bowl. Worked great. Don't waste your money on that. That is a waste of money. That is a waste of money. I wonder if they've got images of it that show size. 9.3 centimeters. 9.3 centimeters. 9.3 centimeters about this by about 5 centimeters, which is about this. So you're looking at maybe 2.5 inches by 4 inches ish. It's not a big bowl. You're paying $16 for it, $20 for it. No, TI, fuck you. No one needs that. Just get a cereal bowl. Just get a cereal bowl. I'm going to tell you right now, I have not seen a Vero knife I like. I like Joe. He's a good dude. He's an okay dude. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Vero knives that I've handled have all the things done on them that are opposite and counterintuitive to the thing. So if you shave with a straight razor, you do not want to shave with just water. I'm telling you right now, shave with a straight razor forever. Question, Mike Emler, how I know nothing about Magna Cut. I don't own any, so I need to stay away from. No, you don't. Most people are running it now correctly, but the majority of folks that did the initial runs of their knives in Magna Cut, they ran it way too soft. And I'm like, they need to give their money. They need to give everybody that money back. Be smart, go electric. Be smart, just fucking stop shaving. I had somebody trying to walk in. I was like, you need to shave. It's like, motherfucker, I've been retired for 3 years from the military. You can come and tell me I need to shave? Get the fuck out of my office. Well, I was like, what are you, a fucking chief? Yeah, I'm a GS-11. Equivalent to a lieutenant commander. You need to fuck out of my office. Tell me what I need to do. Stomp a mud hole in your ass. You haven't shaved until you shaved in boot camp. Told to shave zits off and everything. Yeah. I had a straight razor. I didn't know I had a straight razor. I went to boot camp with a straight razor. They took it from me. They were like, you can't have that. I was like, well, how am I going to shave? And they're like, these. And that was the first time I'd ever shaved with a multi-bladed razor ever, was when I was in boot camp. And I broke out so bad. And for years, I shaved with a single bladed razor. Because I got news for you. On a ship rocking it, it's quite unpleasant trying to shave with a straight razor. When I got out of boot camp, I got a barn door style open drop in single blade safety razor for several reasons. Way cheaper. Those blades are $5 for 20. Still, just nothing. What's your favorite CRK? The Sebenza. Did you guys hear that fart? I tried on that one. I was like, well, I should try. I want to see if they can hear it. I want to see how sensitive that is. But I also don't want to poop my pants. Oh, that's bad. There's them pickled onions. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's get sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I just get on these tangents. Yeah, don't buy one of these. Don't buy one of these. They're not. You don't need that. So these are gifts under 25. Let's go up here. Let's find gifts. Gifts under 25. Let's go back and we'll look at gifts. You guys want to find gifts? Perfect gift. Let's click on this. Let's see. Let's look at gifts under 100. I bet we're going to see a lot cooler stuff. Oh, there we go. See, right there, off the bat, right there. What has Mike wanted in his life since he was 15? Mike has wanted a sword cane. You know what Mike has never had? A fucking sword cane. I would love a sword cane. That's on my Christmas wish list. I mean, it's wish. It's not going to happen. But I can wish. I can wish all I want. I wish in one hand and shit in the other. See which fills up first. I had news for you. It's probably going to be the shit hand. Yeah, sword cane, $92. If you've got, I got news for you. If you have a 15-year-old child that's of the male persuasion, and by male I mean the one with a penis, that right there, cold steel sword cane, that child will love you forever. That young man will move heaven and earth to make you happy if you buy a 15-year-old. You buy a 15-year-old straight teenage boy a sword cane, you have just won the lottery on absolutely won the lottery on fucking loyalty. You will do anything you want. 50. Geez, I think the last time I bought a buck 110, a standard buck 110, I think they were, geez, I want to say they were $25 the last time I bought a buck 110. $59. Well, down from 82. Wow. That is not ever shaking hands. Why? What did I do? Does it really make a difference? Yes, the single blade razors definitely give you a healthier shave. So what happens? Let me explain. I explained it in a video about straight razors and why straight razors work so well. I just don't shave anymore because I'm not gonna lie, I got tired of getting carded for beer, and so I grew a beard. And then when I was doing counter surveillance, I would shave off part of it and I'd trim part of it and keep the mustache. At any rate, a straight razor or a single bladed safety razor with just a single drop in blade, they catch the hair and they cut it, and they don't lift it. So what you get with these razors, because the razors that you use aren't really that sharp, those cartridge razors, the multi blades. So what it does is it's got several, and what it does is it lifts it, it lifts it and lifts it. So you have three blades. It keeps lifting that up and cutting it off and lifting it up and cutting it off, and doesn't have time to go back. You guys not able to hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Tell me if you can hear me. Okay. I don't know, Eric. Check your microphone. Check make sure you're not on Bluetooth device somewhere else in the house. Like someone in your house is like, what the fuck is going on? Where is that music coming from? The fuck? At any rate, what it does is it keeps lifting the hair up and it cuts it off before it has time. And then by the time it passes through, it feels smooth because then that hair is below the skin. Well, if you've got like curly hair like me, what happens is it doesn't come back out the skin. It just curls up. And I had razor bumps forever. Like this is my buddy Corey Cameron. I had to shave I forgot to get blades and I left my razor. I had to buy disposable multi-blade razors on the ship store, and I bumped up and I wound up getting a no shave chit. And Corey's a black dude, and he looked at me. He's like, Jesus Christ, bro. He's like, you bump up worse than I do. Holy shit. So yes, it absolutely makes a difference when you it absolutely makes a difference when you use a single blade razor. It's a much healthier, much cleaner, healthier shave for your skin. So let's go back here. Yeah, a buck 110. Buck 110's a good gift. I'm not all these knives that I used to pick up and have for like, I think these were 25 or 30 bucks the last time I bought one. I'm not into paying fucking $82 for a basic buck 110. Kershaw Leak, $62 or $64. That was that was my dad's favorite pocket knife. Favorite modern pocket knife. Like he had a lot of old ones, but this was one that my father really loved. He loved the Leak. So that's true. I can't even put cologne on my neck with these safety razor cuts. It'll itch all day. Safety razor, or are you talking cartridge razor, like a disposable razor, multi-blade? Safety razor is a single blade, and you really should not get much irritation from a safety razor at all if you're prepping your beard properly. Yeah, Kershaw Leak. That's a great knife. 64. I'm gonna say on sale, $64. That's much more palatable than $99. Let's see what else we got here. I don't recommend these. These are the Ontario Air Force survival knife. They're actually supposed to be the Airman's survival knife. I know how they're listed on here. These aren't good. The steel on these are fucking garbage. They're basically they're a fucking military surplus throwaway knife. They look cool, but they are in no way, shape, or form as good as an actual K-bar. These were ones that they would give you, and it'd be thrown in your fucking flight bag. And it was if you absolutely needed a knife, you had one. They're not good. We had We had an entire room full of these in our landing force locker on the ship, and they were trash. They are like the equivalent. They're as bad as most of the bayonets you would ever get. I mean, they're cool. They look cool. If you wanted to give them to someone as like a gift, I could see that. But still, I just think there's so many better options. K-Bar Becker, this K-Bar, the Becker to BK16. This is a good knife. And even at the $132, that's still a really good knife. Talking about K-Bar, that's a good knife right there. Is the Air Force knife in 420? I'd have to look. Let me go back. Let me go back and look. I'll tell you what the steel is on it. $10.95. Okay, so they've changed the steel a little bit. They were in a much worse steel than $10.95, the ones that we used to have. So I'm not sure what happened here, but I just saw something that I'm kind of impressed with. CJ, now this, I'm down with that. Look at those scales. That's good looking right there. I love the CJRB Rhea. And they did it in those scales. That is... Mike, if you had unlimited funds, what knife under $100 would you gift people? Oh, absolutely. Under 100. The Miguron Valona. The Miguron Valona, and if they didn't want something that big, their option would be the big beastly 9-inch. Ooh, had an earthquake. No, he didn't. I bumped the stand. This would be basically the options. Actually, no. I think I have another one. As much as I like the Lago, I don't think I would gift it to as many people. I think that either the Laconico, the Ray Laconico Andromeda, Andromeda button lock, or the the Miguron Valona. Those would be, if you don't want the big Miguron Valona, then you could get that would be my pick right there. I would buy everyone I know a Valona. It is that good of a knife. I literally have to hide it so I don't put it in my pocket. I can't put it on my bedstand. Like, this can't go upstairs with me at the end of the day. It has to go back in my knife case. Because if I put it on my bedstand, like if I take it upstairs and put it on my bedstand, I'll carry it all day the next day. And I won't do anything with the knives that are here that I have to review. It's that good. And at like $70. They are retarded good. Oh, I used a YouTube no word. Sorry, YouTube overlords. Yeah, that is. I want to see. What are we looking at here? This is. What's the handle material on this? Black and orange, I should say. Is that carbon fiber? Trying to read it here. Handle material. Black and orange G10. Oh, okay. That's a good looking knife right there. I'm not gonna lie. I have a Rhea. Ooh, what is this? Sorry about that. I didn't. I want to get my pops a CRK Seb 21 or 31, but he'd kick my ass for spending $600. $600. Oh, Jesus. The price went up. Are you sure there's 600? 2 or 300. What should you get for 2 or 300 instead? Oh, I know. I know exactly what I would recommend. This is my recommendation in that price range. I love this knife. Still knife of the year. Ferrum Forge Aluris. Titanium, 20 CV, super thin. it's in that price range. It's fucking amazing. It is such a good knife. And I gotta do something. Let me
I just want to say thank you for the $20. Satan Claus says thank you.
Let's see here. $50 on Amazon for the Valona. Yeah, and guys, if you're gonna buy stuff on Amazon, please, I am asking you, please, 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 please use my affiliate links. And it doesn't matter which one you use. Here's how it works. Click on one of my affiliate links. Then ignore what it was you clicked on and go shop for whatever else it was you were looking for. Because I still get credit for that. Like I say, if you're buying prune juice or paint, it doesn't matter. Use my affiliate links. Here's another $5 since you were probably demonetized with the R word. Yes, yes. Let's get back. Let's get back to knives. Yeah, like I said, right there. Exit solo. Thank you very much. Here's another. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry. They're not exactly 600, but close to new online. They went up 75 bucks. I checked Knife Art. Knife Art a lot of times will have a little bit better deals, and sometimes you can find one of the older models of stuff there. That's where I used to buy, like, that's where I bought my Sebenza, my last one. 54. How much is the last knife? Which knife? Steve, I don't know which knife you're talking about. The ones I showed? Between 200 and 300. The Ferrum Forge, between 200 and 300. That's why he asked between 200 and 300. That was my recommendation. I don't know. I think they're 270. Let's back up here. Like I said, this Becker is good. I don't like the Spyderco bird knives. I don't. If I'm going to get one, I'm going to get an actual Endura. Oh, hey, sorry about that. I'm trying to. They are new. They're still new knives. They're brand new knives. It's not like they're selling used ones or seconds or anything. This is, I will tell you that this is probably my favorite Spyderco ever made, is the Endura series, to include the Spyderco Police, which is just a little, it's a larger version of that. Actually, this knife has been around, the Spyderco Police has been around longer than the Endura. So this is my personal one. It's in my pocket. It was a gift from one of the paying members. It's great. The Enduras are great. And at $95, that is not a bad price, considering that I think they're, what are they? I can't see. It's little on my screen. Let me go to the actual. How much are they? What was that say? 130. Yeah, that's what I figured. They're about 130. Those are great knives. The Spyderco Endura is a great knife. Here you go. Swiss Army knife. Can't go wrong with those as a gift. I do not like this knife. I had one of these and I sold it. This Natrix, I fucking hated it. I don't recommend Camelus knives for much anything. I don't like them. Their quality's not very good. Yeah, so there's the Natrix. I don't like this knife. I had this exact knife. I had it in copper. I had it for about 6 weeks and sold it. I forget who I sold it to. Might have been Nico. I might have given it to Nico. I did sell it. I got rid of it. I didn't like it at all. but comparatively to what they usually go for. Yeah, there you go. My QSP Penguins over there. It was out for a video. I was using it as a size comparison. Yeah, you do. You have to add a sharpening choil to every single Spyderco. I didn't do it on this one, and I tore my stones up. I slammed into those stones so much. So, let's see here. Got trainers here. The Boker Plus trainer, Cold Steel Tiger Karambit. I'm not a fan of that. I did a refinish on one of these Carter Prime. This is an okay knife. I was pretty impressed with this knife. It's ugly as a mud fence, but it is not a bad knife at all. I don't know if they still run on IKBS. I do know that I took this apart. Let's see. D2 Tool Steel, frame lock, Robert Carter, made in Taiwan. Does this have IKBS? Huh. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't anymore, but definitely the one I took apart, this Carter Ontario, that's Ontario Knives, Carter Prime, absolutely had IKBS in it. Don't start this choil nonsense again, okay? Sharpening choil, like, I'm sorry. If you value your stones that sometimes cost a lot of money, I'm going to tell you something right now. The dumbest fucking thing is a knife that you can't. I want you to look at that. I didn't even try to sharpen all the way back. You know why? Because I don't want to have to ruin an $80 sharpening stone. So if you're of that camp that knows sharpening choils, buy knives without sharpening choils. I'm gonna fucking add them. Braden, you braiding your hair, Sissy Mary. I'm just kidding. No, there's an absolute reason for having a choil. There's an absolute good fucking reason to have a choil. And I absolutely agree, to the point where I get mad at John Gray. I think he just does it on purpose now to try and piss me off when he sees me. It's like, you still putting fucking choils on those knives? Yeah. Later. Hey, pretty lady. Oh, just give me a What are you doing, Zach? How have you been, sir? Jesus. Zach is being silly. Zach is being silly. Yeah, the Carter Prime, not a bad knife at all. $74, not bad. Not a bad price. I would not buy it because I have other knives that are very similar. Guys, I haven't been able to carry my Norseman in like 2 days. I had a screw fall out of it. Here we go. I like this. This is that Real Steel G-slip slip joint. I've seen this knife. I've handled this knife. Slip joint. It's got a pocket clip. It's a very, very good looking knife. And you can see it like that's an Endura and a Natrix. It's not little. It's one of the bigger slip joints out there. That is a very good looking knife. Yeah, I had a screw come out of it, and I guarantee that that's what I heard get sucked up into the vacuum cleaner when I was out here in the garage vacuum cleaning. Because I carry it so much, it just worked its way out. And so one of the body screws fell out of my Norseman. They're sending me one. They're like, 2 to 4 weeks. I'm like, oh my God, how long? So yeah, my Norseman is put away right now. So that's okay. That's okay. I've been carrying my new shiny, my new favorite and shiny. I'm absolutely going into Norseman withdrawals. I have my new favorite shiny, which would be I even changed I hate taking apart button lock knives. I want to make this very clear. I hate taking apart button lock knives because these hands, these are not little and they're not meant to try and hold small pieces together. I have not found the husk. I've got to go tear through everything. My wife may have thrown it away because I had put it on the counter and said, I'm throwing this away because you told me to keep it. I have to ask my wife. And every time I talk to her, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it may be until they get back from Japan before I actually can like get her nailed down and then tell her what it was and see if she threw it away. If it got thrown away, I apologize. You told me I could throw it away because I absolutely didn't want to look at it anymore. I was going to throw it away. Yeah, I hate. Did my comment get a cowbell? Did you? No, you didn't. I apologize. I apologize. Your comment pissed me off. It set me off. So my bad. There's your cowbell. I'm sorry. So what I was saying is I don't like taking apart button lock knives because I just have a hard time keeping in position, especially now my hand shakes constantly. It's getting bad. There's a good chance I'm shuttering the sharpening, with the exception of small little things. But what I was saying is, I took it apart, I swapped the button, and I'm like, that's sexy looking. Just that one change in it. It looks cool. There's an Amazon link. Thank you very much. Custom EDC knives. Guess what I filmed a video about today? I did. I finally got fucking around to it, and through your design in Pocket. So Custom EDC Knives designed the wear and tack, and so I absolutely did a video about it. I like it. Like, it's pretty comfortable. That's a good knife. So thank you for the 2 bones. What CRKT would you suggest? I'm in the UK and don't have a selection. There's only one, like, CRK makes a whole line of knives that they make a whole bunch of different knives. And I've only ever owned the Sebenza because that's the only one I've ever liked. Well, that's not true. I had a very rare CRK that I got rid of. I had a Menandy. Man, I wish I hadn't got rid of that. Not because I like the knife, because now I know what they're fucking worth. And I absolutely got rid of it for way less than I should have. So everything's going fine on my end. Bubbles, please punch a lanyard hole into the design. It's lacking lately, or just maybe it's the knives I'm buying. I don't like lanyard holes. I would much rather. Where it be? No, that's not it. I don't have an example of what I'm talking about. Let me ring your bell first. Do I have one? No, I don't. I don't have one here. I would much rather that the backspacer have a spot for a lanyard than to punch a fucking hole in a knife. That looks ridiculous. It looks like I said something startling, and it's like, hey, there's faces on our knives, and no one seems to care that they're putting faces on our knives. Our knives are watching us. But thank you. See, I brought up I put up a Kaiser. I put up my Kaiser after I said I swapped the button. Guess who miraculously appears? Vu fam. Poof. I said Kaiser. Or he saw the button. He's like, his ears were burning. He's like, somebody's talking about a Kaiser. So yeah, we got 15. Let's get back. Let's get back here. So yeah, like I said, I like this Real Steel slip joint. I have liked it since the first time I got to handle one. And they're only $63, man. Even at $79, that's not bad. Micarta VG10 slip joint pocket clip. This, not so much. What the fuck is that? Well, I can tell it's a folding knife because it's got a... Just why even? I don't like that. The Altus, here you go. $67 for an Why is that not working? $67 for a button lock Civivi Altus with wood handles. That is an attractive package. That is an attractive package right there. See, I don't like choils. I like lanyard holes. Are you developmentally challenged? Braden, are you not allowed to cook? Are you a ward of the state? Do you live in an area where you're not allowed to have? Do you live in a facility with a group dining area? No. I'm sorry, honey. You can't have a hot plate. You'll hurt yourself. Are you allowed to go out in public without your state-approved guardian? I'm just fucking with you. Don't get mad. You'd love to have lanyards. That's great. What I'm saying is there's options that don't require a busted ass hole in your knife. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't have one here. All of them are over there, and I'm going to get no. There are a lot of knives that have the option to put a lanyard on them, but you don't have to put a hole in the knife. CRK does it with a little pin. The pin sits there. A lot of companies do it in the backspacer. Other companies do it. The pin is in there, and then the scales go over, and it's just in there like a spacer, like a stop pin, where it's milled out a little bit, and it sits in there, and there's a hole in that. There's other ways to do it. Like, you don't have to just punch an ugly fucking hole in a knife. I get it. Like I'm saying is do an option where it's always, you're giving away. I didn't say I don't like lanyards. I don't like lanyard holes. I have several knives that have lanyards. Matter of fact, one of them here. I didn't say I don't like lanyards. I don't very often use lanyards. I don't like lanyard holes. You see what I got going here. You see what I'm saying? Like I have, that's a $100 bead on that lanyard on my thing. I don't mind lanyards. I don't use them often. I have no problem with lanyards. I have several knives that have lanyards. Just saying. I don't want you to put a fucking hole in my knife that I have to look at when I'm not using said lanyard. I can take that lanyard off, and my knife doesn't look ridiculous. I feel like a lanyard hole on a fixed blade is a must. Depends on what you're doing with it. Let's see here. Is there a program to shorten links? Let me try and find it. Now, if you shorten the links that I put up, you can't. My links are all the way they are. I try to use short links, but at any rate, got finals in the morning. Fuck it. Goddamn hockey helmet. Don't play sports. Riding a bus with tinted windows so they can't see you licking them. May have been on a short bus a time or two. You're on one now. Yes, just the space for it. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying, Bubbles. Let me grab one and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I got to take this off. But there are several knives that have come in recently that do not have holes, but still allow you the option for a lanyard. The best one I can think of right now is right here, which is a great, great knife. Oh, there's another one. Here, I've got two. I grabbed two. These are great, great knives that have the option of a lanyard. You put a lanyard on this knife. No fucking hole in it. You know why? Put it right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. No ugly ass hole. Spot for a lanyard. See what I'm saying? I don't mind lanyards. I want you as a knife guy to have those options. I just don't want to have to fucking look at a nasty ass hole in my knife. It's ugly. Even my Norseman, my much loved Norseman. Jesus, I wish it didn't have a lanyard hole. That knife would be 1,000 times better Trying to find where I put my mouse and mouse pad. That knife would be so much better without it. So let's see here. Zach Stuff, thanks. A bunch of Mike's links are too long for the chat. I figured someone with mod experience would know. I really don't know how to. Okay. See? Get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying don't have lanyards. I'm saying do it in a fashion that everyone can enjoy it. This one doesn't bother me too much because it's just kind of a piece of the backspacer that's off. You can see what I'm saying? It's not a hole in the knife itself. It's almost like I almost ground that off at one point. I literally almost took this apart and ground that off. And then a guy named Frank sent me a bunch of really expensive beads, and I fell in love with this one. And I was like, yeah, that one's going on the DOC. So that sounds as though we need an echo to it. This is what it sounds like inside Braden's head. I'm kidding. I'm messing. I have lots of knives, but the problem is I'm terrible at sharpening, so I just end up buying new knives. You need to get a sharpener of sorts. Well, I can't help it. I picked the shortest links on Amazon I could. Hang on. Let me damn it. Hang on. Let me do something. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a link. I'll post up a link. I'll do it. Hang on. I will post up a link to... Yeah, Jesus. I'm just going to grab the first random thing I see there. That's just something I was looking at. Let me see. Can I pull up a... Get text. Short link. Copy. This is going to be a link to a light stand that I'm planning on purchasing for the channel. Paste. There you go. There is a short Amazon affiliate link. If you click on that, it takes you as a portal into Amazon. It doesn't matter what you click on after that. There you go. That's a short. I can't help some of the links. When I first started my affiliate stuff, it wouldn't allow you the option to make short links. I absolutely have rectified that. Most of them, well, they rectified that. It's short links. So there you go. That last comment that I just put up right there. That's a short link to some lighting stands that I'm planning on getting sometime in the near future. My lighting stands aren't tall enough. The problem I have with some of the videos I film is they're too low and I wind up with weird shadows. I want to get them higher and have like a dispersed down. The light stands I have are only 3 feet. The ones that I'm planning on getting are like 6. So only breaking balls. Yeah. I think Braden knows. Braden knows. I like to play. I pick on people. But there you go. That's I thought that was cool too. I always liked that idea. I think that was one of the first ones. I can't make you a mod from here. I have to do a live feed from somewhere else and then I can pick mods. If Nico was here, Nico could make you a mod. Nico has full control over the channel. But yeah, so there's a short link. Like I said, they've changed the way that they've done some stuff. Mike, post a link so someone will buy the light stands. No, it's just the first one that was up because it's the last thing I looked at. I've looked at them like 3 times. Did I leave that page up? They are, how much are they? I'm probably going to get them. I'm putting it off. These are Oh, currently unavailable. I waited too long. These are 7 foot. I can't get them anyway. Oh well. They are out of stock. So it's something I'm gonna have to get for the channel. I can't. I'm not on YouTube, Zorro. So those light stands are gonna have to be something I am gonna get, but I think they're like $35. But they're 7 feet tall. That's the thing. Like I can get them well above because what I'm trying to get rid of is if you watch the videos when I know it, I know you guys probably don't even notice it. Like if the mat's crooked, drives me nuts. If the lighting, if I see a shadow, the reason I bought these lights was to diffuse stuff and get rid of the shadow. Like if I turn those lights off, like there's a big dark area underneath the bill of my hat. When I do the tabletop stuff and I reach in, the lights are on either side of me, but they're really at an angle. If I can get them above, I don't have that shadow coming in from the side that you see. And I've got it dialed in as to what color temperature I want and what brightness and stuff until I move something and then everything's all fucked up. So I think if I could get the lights a little higher, it would do me a lot better. So these 3 foot stands, they're just not getting it for me. So anyone else here from England? No, but I do have a subscriber that used to be in a lot from Ireland. So I went to Leeds. I was gonna say one of the worst. You guys ever have there's a couple like guys that used to drink a lot. Like me, I used to drink heavily all the time. I drank every night. Like I would come home with a 30 pack at least 4 nights a week, if not 6, and then have to buy. I'm talking during the work week. I used to drink a lot, and I used to drink a lot of whiskey. Guys that drank like that, I will tell you, there are some hangovers that are just blazoned in your memory. One of them was in Australia, and one of them was in Leeds, England. Those were the 2 worst hangovers I've ever had in my life. At one point, I was like, if I believed it would happen, I would sell my soul to feel better. Like if Satan showed up and like, I'll make you feel better. I'm like, fuck, take it. It's yours. It's fucking yours. Like I literally felt that bad. I literally have never felt that bad in my life. I remember you doing videos on your old kitchen and you'd say you were hammered. I used to do a lot of drunk videos. I did. Because like I had just, which you got to understand. Let me explain what happened with that. And a lot of people were like, oh, this, that, you're fucking drinking all the time. Well, first of all, like I ran my own business. I was running my own business. It was the first, from the time I was 17, I worked for the government. From the time I was 17 until 6 or 7 years ago. And I had that moment of freedom where I was like, hey, I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is my business. And I would not sharpen knives drunk and I wouldn't fuck with people's knives drunk, but I definitely would have some beers while I was working. Well, I took it too far. And it was just simply that thing where it was new. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. I wasn't beholden to the government. I didn't have to follow a laundry set of guidelines. I didn't have to be on the clock all the time. I wasn't on call all the time. When I was working for the government, even after I retired, I would get calls 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I would get called in to come to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was very much like I was still in the military. And releasing that kind of, it kind of was bad for a little bit. But fuck, the last beer I had with you guys on a live stream. What was that? That was when we were in a hotel. Or right after. I don't even have beer. I have 0 alcohol here at the house. So, but yeah, hey guys, it's been 2 hours. I don't want to keep anyone around here late. Everyone that donated for the super chats, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But before we all go, check the likes. I want to know how many views versus how many likes we're at. Because I'm going to say there's probably many more people here watching than there are people here that have liked it. Let's see. 36 likes. There are 36 likes on this video. So if you have not liked the video, I would absolutely ask you to like the video, because at one point we had like 50 people here. I didn't say it early enough. If you guys watch a video for more than 30 seconds, I'm going to keep saying, if you watch a video for more than 30 seconds and you don't hit the like button, shame on you. Shame on you. Like, that's the best thing you can do to support a channel. The best thing you can do to support a channel is hit the like button. So you don't get, I guarantee that we would have had more people. If I had started preaching on the hit the like button earlier, we would have had more people. But it's a little bit late. But just remember that. And I'm not talking my videos. I do it, like, if I watch a video, Tim Pool, The Quartering, Steven Crowder, any of the other channels that I watch regularly, the first thing I do is I drop a like. It's a habit. Try and get into that habit. Because not just for me, but other creators that you like, it will absolutely benefit them if you just start doing that. If I get my core viewership to just like every video, we would absolutely be doing better. So, guys, I love you all. I got to get out of here. I have stuff I have to finish up. I still have videos to edit. I shot a lot of footage today, and I did not separate the stuff that I dumped onto the hard drive of the computer, onto the removable hard drive. I didn't separate it by B-roll and stuff, which means that I have to go through like 45 minutes of footage to pare out the stuff that's garbage to make a 15-minute video. I don't know if you guys realize how much absolute fucking time gets spent refilming and refilming and refilming those segments. So, guys, I love y'all. Take it easy. I will see you later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos that went up today. I will talk to you. Did you do your giveaway? No. I have to hit 10,000. I have to hit 10K. And after that, I have to sit down and figure out how I'm going to break it up into packets. It will be weeks. Like, we're going to hit 10K and I will announce that we hit it, but it will probably be at least a week or two, if not longer. Because I figure I'm going to hit it before my wife gets back. And that makes a lot of difference, because don't forget, all the things that I typically do, the filming and editing and stuff like that, I'm still doing. Plus, I'm also doing all the stuff that, like, don't take your significant other for granted. My wife does all the laundry. My wife fucking puts away all the laundry. She cooks the food. She does the dishes. I walked into the kitchen today, coming out of the studio to film, and there were dishes in the sink. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's right. That's my breakfast stuff. I absolutely take my wife for granted. And I do appreciate my wife. I tell her all the time. But I'm going to tell you, absolutely, if you have a significant other that does a lot of the domestic duties, don't take them for granted. My wife's been gone since the middle of November. And I absolutely, I have a lot of stuff. I still have to do, guys, I get done from here. I have to edit videos. I have to prep up stuff for tomorrow for lunch and supper. And I have to wash 2 loads of laundry. And I have to take down the stuff that's hung up. I have a load of whites and a load of darks. I got to do all of that. So yeah, it's going to be a busy night here. So I got to get off of here. Guys, I love y'all. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for all the support. Go watch the videos that went up. Rocky Cordova. Chef Rocky, thank you very much. Let me get a bell. I did see that you dropped one in the video that went up today. I think it was the Cold Steel video. So, no, it's not happening. Thanks for the 2 bones. Guys, I love y'all. I'm out. I got to end this, or we'll just keep doing this. I'll talk to y'all later.